Marlene Giron is going to be our next guest. Hi, Marlene. Welcome.
Thank you.
You have written a fairy tale called The Victor. Tell us what it's about.
Well, The Victor is basically a fantasy fiction allegory of the Bible and Gospels written as a love story. It has knights, and it has swashbuckling adventure, romance, tragedy, and even a little bit of humor.
Wow, has a bit of everything. Now, your story, getting this published, is really something.
Yes, I tried, I wrote it 30 years ago on a typewriter before there was computers, and I tried in the late 80s, early 90s to get it published, and just was hitting my head against the wall, so I gave up for 15 years.
15 years.
Completely dropped it and forgot about it and lived my life. And then in August of 2007, I had a friend suggest I try looking for a publisher again because it was easier to self-publish nowadays. So I uploaded it to Tate Publishing, and they called me 6 months later at work and thought I was getting a crank phone call.
Now, is it self-published? Is that a self-publisher?
No, Tate on Demand. Tate is basically a combination of a traditional publisher and print on demand. They have major distribution, so my book is on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I do book signings. I go to book fairs. I don't sell it out of the trunk of my car.
Yeah, yeah. Now, how did you first get the idea for this book?
I got the idea from an old Amy Grant song called Fairy Tale. And there was a verse in the song that said, "Two princes wage the battle for eternity, but the victor has been known from the start." And I got this mental image of Jesus, if you will, in shining armor and Satan in black armor crossing swords over the bride of Christ. And just like C.S. Lewis got his idea for Chronicles of Narnia with a fawn with an umbrella and packages and a scarf. And so I started writing the story.
So the image just popped in your mind of the story that you wanted, the
right,
plot.
Right, and I knew how I wanted it to, what I wanted it to be about, and how I wanted it to end. I just didn't know what everything in the middle was going to be.
And the middle can be the hardest part, can't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, goodness. So it sat in a drawer for 15 years, and then you got a call saying, "We're interested."
Yes, and that was...
How exciting.
Yeah, I was rather in shock when I got the phone call. It was hard to believe after so many years because I couldn't pay people to read this story for 30 years. Yeah.
Now, do you do book signings?
I do book signings. I've done 8 at all the local bookstores in the area, and I plan to do more.
Do you feel that they're worthwhile, that you sell enough books to make it worthwhile?
Yes. I have a very good method of selling books. I go in medieval costume, and I have a basket of chocolate and bookmarks, and I greet people and walk throughout the bookstore and engage them, and I'm all dressed up, so a lot of the men really seem to like it. And once I get them talking, I get them over to my table and look at my book, and if I can get them to read the first paragraph of the book, I usually got a sale.
Really?
Yeah.
How clever with the chocolates. And now, does your publisher set up these book signings, or do you have to get on the phone to the different bookstores?
I tell the publisher what bookstores are in the area, and then they do the initial contact, and then I follow up.
How wonderful. So then you just walk in and the chairs are set up and...
Everything's set up, and I bring everything with me.
Oh my, and now your story has come full circle with Amy Grant.
Right, I used to work for a magazine called Contemporary Christian Music Magazine 30 years ago, and my boss is currently president of the Gospel Music Association, so I got in contact with him, and he gave me her management company's contact information, said feel free to drop my name. I did, and I sent her a copy of the book with my autograph for her, and she autographed my copy, and I'm going to be seeing her in concert this March.
Oh, did she send a note with the book?
She didn't send a note with the book, but she autographed it. Congratulations on such a great achievement.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yes, I'm bringing that book with me to the concert, and I'm going to get a picture with her, and I'll post it on my website.
Oh, wonderful. And also, I know you do something interesting called wish fulfillment.
Right, these are short stories that I write for people at their request, or sometimes not their request. I'll just get an idea, and they're 2 to 5 pages where I'll put them in a story that fulfills their deepest heart's desire or comforts them. Yeah, they'll give me enough information, and lately I've been doing them for young teenage girls, and those are more the fun kind.
So they tell you what they would like to happen in their life, and you construct this fictional story about how their wishes come true.
Right, and I post it on my book website, and that draws traffic to the website, and it thrills people, and I make more friends. And this is the the new wave of networking for book marketing.
Now, do you do this for free? Is it like a service that you do for these people?
Yeah, they're gifts.
They're gifts.
Yeah.
What a wonderful
Takes
idea.
me an hour or two, and it's fun, and I get instant feedback, and they really enjoy it. And then they look at my book on the
but it's a
website.
very giving thing to do. It really is. Well, I thank you, Marlene, and I think that everybody that has manuscripts that have been in their drawers for years will be inspired by your story.
Hope so.
Thanks so much.